Hello everybody, welcome back. Wanderlust Adventure Company here. We are in Steamboat Springs, Colorado today. What we're up to is we're gonna run along the core trail. Core trail runs through Steamboat, basically one end to the other, roughly 5 miles from what I recall. You know me, I don't track that stuff, so I'm going off of previous knowledge. But anyway, it is unseasonably warm. It is the day before Thanksgiving 2023, and I am in shorts and a light jacket, and I'm gonna go for a run down this core trail and enjoy this lingering nice weather we've been having. That's the ski mountain right there in Steamboat, Mount Warner, and it's looking pretty thin. I think they typically open the day after Thanksgiving, and yikes, yeah, it's not good. We need to get some weather so these ski areas can get their ski season going. So anyway, we are parked. We're not all the way on the east end of this trail. I mean, you can see it comes from over there, maybe another mile or so that way. I usually like to park here. Trail access is a little bit easier, and I don't have to wind through so many vehicle intersections this way. But I'm gonna start out by walking a little bit and get warmed up. Been sitting in the truck for an hour. Get limbered up a little bit here. Right over there, there's the mountain fire station. If I'd have used my head when I was younger, I would have come up here and worked for the fire department, but that never panned out. Yeah, I will jump back on here, guys, when we get down to some of the pretty parts of this trail, when we get down by the river and away from this traffic. So stay tuned for more of the core trail. All right, guys, Wanderlust back here. Did a little walking to get warmed up. There's kind of a map of this trail. I guess they call it something else these days. I always called it the core trail, but anyway, I think that's what the locals call it anyway. But you can see where we're at. We're at the 3-mile marker. We're going to start running from here and run down. You can see it goes all the way basically through town along the Yampa River and ends at the skate park. It's been a long time since I've been up all the way that way. When I ran this in June, July, we ran to the house and park, and it was really hot that day, so I didn't put a ton of mileage down, and I don't know, it's perfect running weather today. So we're going to try to run all the way to the skate park. I will kind of stop along the way and show you some of the highlights. There's a botanic park and Fetcher Park. A couple other trails are accessed from here that go up towards the ski mountain. We won't do those today, but we're going to stick to what I know is the core trail. Yeah, it should be a good time. There's some good views from here, but let's get out and start running and get our fitness on. I've got some pretty big running goals for next year, one of which is I'd like to run a 50-mile race. So I need to drop some more weight and get some more training in, and be prepared for that. I'll try out my theory by running a couple of full marathons first come springtime. I always enjoyed the Colorado Marathon and the Steamboat Marathon, so we might shoot for those early in the spring, and if we could do all right with those, maybe we'll sign up for the Run Route Run and do the 50 mile. All right, guys, I'm gonna get my run on here, and we'll see you probably down towards the Botanic Gardens or somewhere down in there. Wanderlust out. All right, guys, we're up the trail here a little ways, not too far. I'm trying to get all my muscles to work here. I took some time off after that trail half to let a couple of lingering injuries heal up a bit. They feel a lot better, but man, I can tell I haven't ran in a week and a half. Nothing wants to play. So I'm gonna run over here and use the restroom real quick and get back on the trail. We're down by the river now, which is nice. So yeah, this is Fetcher Park. You can see that right there. Say you are here. Yeah, we've been right at a mile since I talked to you guys last. It's Fetcher Pond. I think they keep it stocked with fish, if I remember right. A lot of people come down here and fish. There are restrooms here, and you can access town if you need to. We're not in the main part of town just yet, but we will be once we get up another mile or so. But if you wanted to jump off and go grab lunch or a drink, if that's your thing, or whatever, it's easily done from the trail here. There you can see the ski mountain, and then there's a park over there. So yeah, kind of a pretty little park. All right, guys, I'm gonna go to the restroom and get back on the trail. Okay, guys, we're up a little bit farther here, and this is the Yampa Botanic Gardens. It's so pretty here in the summertime when they've got all their flowers and everything blooming. Whew. Yeah. Of course, it's almost December, so nothing's blooming, but we're lucky there's no snow on the ground. There's the Yampa River. We're starting to get into what I call the pretty part of the trail here, down here along the river. But yeah, I'll get down here next summer and actually go for a walk through the Botanic Gardens. I've never done it, and yeah, see, they say they're closed for the year. That's a pretty cool gate. I'll try to get all that in there. Yampa River Botanic Park. See you in the spring, say. So yeah, we'll have to go check that out. I've never been through it, and I'm usually flying by here, taking a little bit of time today. Yeah, just trying to put a little influence on my little corner of the world here through YouTube, but it goes up off that way. All right, we're gonna keep on running here. All right, guys, moving on up the trail. We're just going by some ball fields here, predominantly soccer, but there is a baseball diamond right over there. But yeah, man, what a pretty day. Look at that sky. Isn't that great? And I'm thankful to be up here outdoors. There you can see Mount Horner right there, all of its glory. Soon to be a busy, busy place if we get winter, which we will. We always do. Yeah, this is a pleasure in the summertime, let me tell you. Everything is so green down here, and there's just a lot of people out, real positive and upbeat. Everybody's having a good time, either doing their walking or they're running. Bikes like this trail, a lot of bicycles, and yeah, it's just kind of a cool environment to be in. Kind of like that's why I like running races. It's a lot of positivity. Everybody wants to be there. Everybody's excited. It just does the soul a lot of good. So, but it is kind of neat to be here without the leaves. Like there's a There's a Volkswagen Bug back there. Never seen that before, because usually this is all grown up and whatever, but yeah, it's a different perspective. But there's a few people out here today. It is a Wednesday. They say right before, day before Thanksgiving, so I'm sure some people are off, but I imagine a lot of people had to work today. So, yeah. Yeah, anyway, I try not to video people. I don't know. It doesn't bother me to get videoed, but maybe not everybody wants to be in the Yampa Core Trail video, so there you go. Alright guys, I'm going to jump off, run another mile or so, or until we get to something interesting, and I'll be back with y'all. I love this part of the trail. Promise I'm going to get my GoPro figured out, guys. It has image stabilization. Alright, here's where we are going to cross over the river. Along the run here, that's the Yampa River right there. If you remember, in one of my first videos I did this summer, actually one of my first videos period, we went up to the headwaters of the Yampa River, up in the flat tops up by Stillwater. It's called the Bear River up there, but it is the Yampa. It's the headwaters. But we're here at the Yampa River Park doing our run on what I call the Core Trail. I don't know if they call it that anymore, but anyway, we're just across the way. That's the Hot Springs Park over there. I thought about going there when I was done, but man, the parking lot is absolutely jam-packed full, so I don't know if I'm going to do that or not. Being Thanksgiving week, I'm sure, well, I know the kiddos are all out of school, but I'm sure a lot of people took time off, and with ski season opening, I get a kick out of saying that just because of how nice it is today, but with ski season opening, I'm sure there might be some folks vacationing here for their Thanksgiving holiday to catch opening day. I'm not a skier, but I can't imagine skiing on what I see up there. It just looks like it would be brutal. But yeah, this is I love this part of the trail. So pretty and peaceful down here. Even though there's a hustle bustle of the city right over there, it's still really peaceful down here. And man, just real pretty day. In the summertime, a lot of people, they have a season where they float on tubes down the river, and that's a real popular thing here. But yeah, if you ever get the chance and you're in Steamboat Springs, Colorado, even if you just want to go for a nice walk, there's a lot of benches and stuff along the way, places to sit. Like there's another spot right up in there, so it's kind of nice that way if you aren't trying to run marathons or whatever the heck it is I'm doing. Yeah, you can stop and take a break if you need to. So yeah, here's some more of the Yampa. We're kind of at a spot where the river is split a little bit. But yeah, super pretty, gorgeous. All that water right there coming from the high country. Super pretty. All right, guys, I'm gonna put you away. Our next stop from here, well, heck, we're almost there. But anyway, our next stop's gonna be at Halson, which is that hill right there where they do the ski jumping, and they have some other ski runs and whatever. The one time in my life I ever did attempt to ski was up there, and I thought I was gonna die. Just wasn't my cup of tea. So anyway, I'm gonna put you guys away. I'm gonna run the next half mile or so to Halson Hill, and we'll see you there. All right, guys, you see here, we've made it to mile 0, which means we've done 3 miles so far. Not bad. I don't run for time or whatever. I'm just out here trying to get some exercise and start training. But we're at Halson Park. A lot of cool things go on at Halson Park. They've got a ski mountain here, rodeo grounds, ball field, a lot of that kind of stuff. And that is the scene of the crime over there for the Emerald Mountain Epic, which was brutal. It really probably shouldn't have been my reintroduction to half marathons. Behind that mountain there is a bunch of downhill mountain bike trails. That's just hilly country back there, steep. So that race takes place on a lot of those downhill mountain bike trails, except for the part where you run up them. And yeah, the first 7 miles of that race is basically uphill. So that was a lot. I'd only been back in the running scene for about 6 weeks at that point. It was brutal, to say the least. But I got it done. That's what's important. And I'm gonna do it again next year, just for comparison. I came in second to last. There wasn't that many people in there, and there definitely wasn't a lot of dudes that were my age. I mean, these people were super fit. So anyhow, we're gonna go from mile 0 to mile 1, which is the skate park, where we'll turn around because that's where the trail ends. But okay, we're not too far past mile 0 here, heading towards mile 1, but getting ready to cross the river again. Boy, there's a picture shot right there, huh? Yampa River with the ski mountain in the background. That's Mount Warner. We're gonna have to get a still of that. And yeah, looking down the river that way. We are in the heart of town, so there's a lot of restaurants. That is Yampa Street. Right there where you see the vehicles going. There's a lot of restaurants, breweries, places like that there. And then Lincoln Street is just a block up, and there's a lot of restaurants and shops and stuff of that nature up there too. So check it all out if you're here in Steamboat Springs. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a picture of that. All right, guys, I will see you when I get to the skate park. All right, guys, crossing the Yampa again here. Mount Warner as always. Train depot right there. So yeah, look at that. Super pretty day out. Go up here, see what's going on. I've never really checked out the train depot before. Got an old Rio Grande Railroad caboose here that's been painted up. So yeah, we're at the depot. See if I can get out of the sun here. I don't know what they do here. Alright, get out of the sun, but yeah. Rio Grande. And then there's the actual train depot itself. I don't know, we got time. If I ever ask you guys why my training doesn't work, you can tell me it's because I screw around making videos. Oh, it's an art center. Okay, well, that's cool. I'm just glad it's still here. A lot of the old stuff got torn down around here to make way for progress when the ski mountain went in back in the 60s, I believe it was. Don't quote me on that. You know how I am with this stuff. But yeah, it's kind of a cool old building. Pretty neat. Try not to get ran over here. Yeah. Yeah, right there. The old depot. Right there. It's pretty sweet. Neat old building. Like that old brickwork, big old chimney. 201 miles to Denver. Steamboat Springs, elevation 6695. Alright guys, I'm gonna go get back on the core trail. Knock out that last mile to the skate park and we'll see you there. Alright guys, up the trail a little bit farther here. We're at Shield Drive. See there, we're 4/10 from the skate park, but yeah, we're kind of on the, it really ultimately ends up being the north end of town. This town runs north-south, and you kind of come in from the west and make a corner and come through town. So yeah, we're on the extreme north end of town here. There's a come and go over there, and a few restaurants, and you know, a lot of industrial kind of on this end of town, that kind of stuff. So we're gonna head on up the trail here and go to the skate park. We'll see you there. All right guys, into the trail. That makes 5 miles for us. We're at the Bear River Skate Park. You do see references sometimes to the Yampa being called the Bear. It was called the Bear for a long time. I don't know when it changed, a long time ago. They changed it to the Yampa, but pretty cool little skate park. I was hoping there'd be some action here, but maybe everybody already figures that it's winter. I don't know. Pretty cool. We've got a group of folks in Craig that are working on getting something similar for us there in our community. Maybe we'll do a video with one of those folks. I'm going to try to start showcasing some of my locals, get some stuff out there for them, you know. Those guys work hard and they have some pretty cool little businesses and things they're doing to make things better, make a good community. Yeah, that don't look like too much fun right there, but no, this is really cool. What an asset for the community. Over there, you can see the dirt piles. The mountain bike crowd plays on that. I've seen them there before. It's pretty cool. That mountain there in the background on the horizon, that's the sleeping giant. You can kind of see why they call it that. But this is the extreme end of town, coming in on Highway 40. Right over there, that's the Justice Center. So if you misbehave, you'll get to visit those folks. I wouldn't recommend that at all, but yeah, it's kind of neat. View of the area. Guys, I'm gonna put you away and do my 5 miles back to the truck. And there might be one thing I'll stop and video. I thought I got it, but I was reviewing some footage and I totally missed it. I don't know if I didn't hit record or what, but there's a couple of hot spring pool thingies that I was trying to video for everybody, and somehow I must not have pushed record. So anyway, hope you're enjoying this up to this point. There'll only be a little bit more. I'm gonna take a 5 here and run the 5 miles back to the truck, and we'll see you when we get there. All right guys, I'm getting ready to do the 5 mile run back to the truck, but I wanted to show you for you guys that ride bikes. I've seen several of these along the way where you got an air pump and some tools to I presume work on your bike. I'm not a bike mechanic, so anyway, just thought I'd show you guys that. Boom, 5 miles that way back to the truck, and we'll see you when we get there. Hey guys, we're getting back into town here. I thought I got this on video on the way up, but I didn't. I missed it, push and play or something, I don't know. Anyway, I wanted to show you guys the spring. I mean, Steamboat Springs has its name for a reason. This is just one of many springs around here. This one is Sulphur Spring. Right there. There's the spring itself. 72-degree water, it says. Not real warm, but yeah. And yeah, a bunch of Canadians over there hanging out in the park. And there's other springs right there. There's one over there. I'm not gonna go there to it. They all smell like sulfur. So yeah, you smell them before you see them around here. Anyway, we're working our way back to the truck. This is another kind of pretty place on the trail, right along the old Yampa River here. Coming back into the actual town. If you remember, there's the depot. That's where that is. We're back to that. We got about 3.25 miles left or so. Get back to the truck. Kind of doing a little bit of running and fast walking. Just getting back into this after having a little break. And it's nice to just enjoy the scenery a little bit. Oh, hey, that guy got him a fish over there. Got him a little trout. Right on. Pretty cool seeing everybody out today. A lot of people out on bikes. A few runners. Some walkers. People out with their dogs. All that good stuff. So, yeah. So yeah, there's I'm not going to film too much of it. There's a spring over there. There's a spring over there. So kind of where, well, kind of, it is where Steamboat got its name. I guess the one spring sounded like a steamboat or something. I don't know. Right on, guys. Well, I'm going to put this thing away and get myself back to the truck because I'm getting hungry. I want to go find something to eat. And we'll see you when we get back to the truck. All right, guys. We've made it back to River Creek Park, which is where the truck is. Whew. That 5 out was easier than the 5 back. But that's okay. Good to be back out, putting some miles in. Got a lot of training to do between now and summertime if we're gonna do what we think we're gonna do. So anyway, I hope y'all have a great Thanksgiving tomorrow. Enjoy your time with your family. Be thankful and grateful for all of the blessings in life. I'm thankful for you all, everybody that watches. It's very humbling to me. And I hope to keep bringing these adventures to you as long as I can. Winter is coming. I've got some ideas for that, and I've got some other ideas for some videos to help us get through the cold season. But you know, hopefully we can maybe take a road trip to somewhere warmer, do some of that kind of stuff. I don't know. A lot of stuff is up in the air right now, but that's all right. Guys, I appreciate it as always. Whew. There's the old power wagon. The mountain's kind of lit up. Look at that. I don't know. It's hard to believe tomorrow's Thanksgiving just by the way the weather is, but man, look at Mount Warner. Just beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous day to do what I just did. It ended up being about 11 miles. So I'm happy with that. Kind of makes up for some of the down days I had. Anyway, until next time, everybody, this is Wanderlust Adventure Company out.